You enjoying your pie?
All pie is good pie. Am I the right guy to eliminate your problem?
Mm-hmm. This is good.
Your number 6 film, and this is one of the few that I've taken a behind-the-scenes photo as opposed to a screen capture. This is Glen Powell. This is also one of my favorite directors,
Richard Linklater.
Richard Linklater, who's done stuff like Boyhood. He's done stuff like Dazed and Confused. All right. Richard Linklater, great director. Love his comedic sense. He did a sequel to Dazed and Confused a couple of years ago where they were playing baseball. Wasn't quite as good, but he just has that 70s and 80s aesthetic to him because it was when he was a kid growing up. So Hitman, yeah, it looks good to me. Tell me about Hitman. Sorry, I'm usurping your entry here. Tell me about Hitman.
I'm really excited for this movie too, but it's a little different because, like, for one thing, Glen Powell's now. Let's put it this, Glen Powell's now a star. He's an A-lister, and
And Adria Arjona is also in. She's the female.
I mean, he's a star. He had a great role in Top Gun Maverick. His comedy rom-com with Sydney Sweeney, Because of You, I think it was. Obviously, major hit. Anyone But You,
Yeah,
major
great title.
hit. It's great to see something like this. Something fun and frothy. What's really exciting for me, on the other hand, is that I got to interview one of the co-stars of this film, and I've known about this film for quite a while, and that was we're rooting to see our friend Mike Markoff. He has a feature role in Hitman, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the movie to come out, and hopefully people will notice him and he'll get his due. He's a very good actor and very charismatic, and he just needs he needs a vehicle like this to be exposed. So I'm very excited for him, for the Hitman for him. I think it's going to do really well. It's not going to get a theatrical release. It looks like it's going to go straight to Netflix, but that's okay. That's okay, because everybody will be watching it. It'll do very well there. Hopefully, they'll get a physical release. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for all these movies that we're talking about. I'm hoping that they get a physical release. But yeah, for the Hitman, I'm excited for Mike Markoff. Hoping that he gets discovered here.
So, what about this film's premise or the trailer grabs your attention?
It's the story is about hitmen and I think they're either on the run or it's like one of 3 hitman movies, right? It's like the one that's going to retire and then they got to bring him back for one more job. It's one where he goes out for the one more job and then his boss tries to kill him. Or 3, he sees his job, he falls in love with it, and then they get chased by everybody else. There's only a certain amount of finite stories you can tell about a hitman. So I mean, pick and choose from that one. I don't think that reinventing the wheel here. It's all about for movies like this. It's all about the chemistry between the cast. That's what makes these movies pop. It's not the story, because the story's been sort of dinosaur dusted. But if you had good chemistry here, Glen Powell and the young actress, he said her name,
Adria Arjona.
Adria Arjona. I mean, if they pop and they click, and they're really cute together, and people talk about that, then that's really what you're looking for. You're looking for the chemistry to make this movie move. It's just like it's like with Glenn and Sydney Sweeney. It's just like, okay, they're super cute together, super attractive together. People want to see it. People want to see that, so they'll go over there and they'll go over there. The story's almost second. It's almost like an afterthought.
I gotta be honest, when I watched the trailer for this, you said it better than I did. It kind of feels like we've seen this film before, because there are only and you're right. There are only so many different storylines you can tell with a Hitman. I don't have a problem with that. I did have this on my honorable mentions list. I didn't quite make it into the top 11 for the summer, but I love the fact that we have a really good cast here. I think and anytime you have Richard Linklater involved in film, I think that there's a good shot that this is going to be a better than expected film.
That does help too.
Yeah, so I didn't quite make it onto my list because of what you were saying, and yeah, it does feel like I've seen films like this before, but he usually tend to have a pretty fresh take on things, even when doing stories that have been told before. So Hitman, and you're right, no theatrical release that we know of, but on Netflix on June 7th.